Hi everyone, welcome to Pilates Therapy. My name is Sylvia. I'm going to put you through a little exercise snack. Today I thought we would use the chair so you can see that you can do exercise anywhere. You don't need fancy equipment, okay, just a chair. Okay, make sure that it doesn't slip around, make sure it doesn't have wheels. You can do it on your lounge chair, you can do it on the edge of your bed. Anywhere is really good. I'm going to be using weights today. You don't have to do it with weights. If you don't have weights but you would like to start using weights, then use what's in your cupboard. Okay, start off with cans. Okay, so these are just over 400 grams, so they're a good weight. Bags of flour or sugar or pasta or those sorts of things can come in 1 kilo. Just leaked out. Okay, but they're good in my hand. I can actually grab them quite well. If you want to go into 2 kilos, I find with my hand size, lifting 2 kilos of a flour is not comfortable in my hands. I don't feel that I've got a good enough grip. So if I want 2 kilos, I'll do something like pasta or rice, which I can squeeze and grab a better hold of. Okay, or you can get plastic soft drink containers or water containers, those sorts of things, fill them up with liquids or solids, which might change the weight of your plastic bottles. And they are also curvy, some of them, so they might be nicer to grip. So there are lots of choices in this one. Okay, I'm just going to show you some reps of all of them. You might decide to start off with and just do each thing and do 10 reps and then build yourself up. You might decide to do it timed. Okay, while I'm doing this, I'm going to talk to you about variety and changing something in the position of your body that will change the exercise. So you can do lots of varieties of the same exercise, but slightly different, so you're feeling it in a different position in your body. Okay, chair exercises are really great for beginners, people who have some sort of sickness, injury, illness, older. You know, you can be secure while you're sitting and do a good workout. You can get your heart pumping, especially if you're using weights and your arms are going as well as your legs. Lots of your muscles are working, so you can get yourself into that cardio state if you want to, or you can reduce it down and you can sit in a really secure position and just do ranges of motion that you can do and just build yourself up. So there are lots of things here that I'll give you varieties, okay, and you can then do what you want to do. So put me on pause, do your version, and then maybe do a different version of the same exercise, but changing those things so you can expand it a little bit. So I'm giving you lots of choices in this one. The first one is marching. Okay, very, very simple. So just bring those knees up and down. Okay, the arms can be punching, so from your chest or shoulder height out. Okay, single arms or double arms. Okay, you might decide if you're starting out that I'm just going to start with my legs and I'll do reps of those, and then I'm going to do reps of my arms because I don't want to do double. And you can do that for all the different exercises that we're doing. You don't have to do the legs and arms together. You can do them separately. Okay, play around with where you're sitting. So sitting all the way back in your chair is a little bit more secure, but you may not get quite as much range. Sitting forward, you've got that challenge of, will I fall over? So you're really having to think about being still in your core and then bringing those knees up. Okay, so marching is an important one. You can also change the speed. Okay, so you can make it into a faster jog or a slower. Okay, so you've got lots of variety with this one. So put me on pause, do a variety that you want. So whether it's sitting back, sitting forward, with your arms, without your arms. Okay, single arms, double arms. Reps again, 10 maybe starting off, maybe 20 on each leg. Or have a timer if you've got a timer. Start with maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute. Play around with those things and then set and do it again. Okay, so that's our first exercise, punching arms, marching feet. Okay. The other thing you might want to consider, especially if you are getting to that older range, maybe getting into maybe an osteoporosis, porosis or osteopenia, adding a stamp with that march is a really good thing to start doing if you're, especially if you're at the lower risk. Okay. If you're being told not to jar, then obviously don't jar, but jarring those bones can actually help with bone strength. So there are a few options there to stamp, and sometimes that feels quite nice, bit of anger release or stress release if that's what you're feeling like, is having a little bit of a stamp. So that's exercise number 1, marching with punching. The next one is a leg slide. Okay, again, I like being right on the edge of my chair. You can be all the way back, or an in-between is to bring your backside up to the front and then lean back so that your shoulders are touching, and then start working your legs. Okay, so this one, okay, we're going to start with our hands down. Okay, so my palms are facing in. Okay, we're going to stretch that leg, one leg out. Okay, you're going to put your toe on the floor. Okay, and then we're going to slide. Okay, so slide your leg straight and bend out. So you keep your toe on the floor the entire time. Your arm is moving. Just one arm, same side. Doesn't matter which way it goes in relation to the leg, if they both go out together. If you want to challenge, have the other arm hovering, just so then that arm's working as well. And then we're going to change sides. So again, straight leg first, arms to the side, toe on the floor, sliding. Okay, so the toe touches the entire time. Aim that arm if you want to. So up to chest height, bring it back behind you. Up to chest height, bring it back behind you. And what I suggest you do is that you decide, am I doing reps today or am I doing the time today? And you do the same for every exercise. Okay, so that's about 10. Okay, doing exactly the same exercise, but this time it is our heel that we are touching to the floor. Okay, so stretch that leg, heel goes on the floor, arms are going to be doing the same thing as before. So our arms coming up and going behind, but we're sliding our leg, but this time our toes keep off the floor, our heels stay on. You may feel it differently in your leg. I've got grippy socks in, really the best for carpet. So barefoot, depending on where you are, if you're on carpet or hard floor, wearing socks, not wearing socks, will be the best thing. And that will be 10. Start again, other side, stretch out that leg and slide. So 1. Keep those toes up. Always trying to pull those toes as far as you can. Same concept, okay, we're doing sliding. So our leg is going out straight, our arm is going to go out to our chest, and we're going to slide out as far as we can and back in. Same thing if you want to, you can have the other arm resting up. If you want to have that little extra challenge. And then we'll switch sides. Straight leg, arm out, slide to the side. Sitting tall. Okay, got a string through your head, you're pulling up. Okay, so then we're going to do some double legs. Okay, so play around again with where you are. Okay, where you're sitting. Okay, you may want to start all the way back, or you might want to do your lean. Okay, our leg movement with double legging. Okay, so both legs are coming up. Try and keep them glued together. Okay, squeeze them together. And then we do our arms, which is a bicep. Up and down. Keep that breath going. And one more. I'm doing 10 things. You have to work that one out and bring that down. Okay. Then we're going to just do a little arm movement. So whether you want to have your backs securely in the back of your chair or sitting forward again is entirely up to you. We're going to go into a goalpost arm or cactus pose. My palms are facing the camera. Okay, we're going to bring those elbows in, squeeze them together, fingers go together like a prayer, and out and in. Keep those elbows high, squeeze those shoulder blades behind. Slow and steady as we usually do. You can see sometimes my elbows don't like going in. That's something that I have to work on, is really think about bring it in, squeeze those elbows. Is that extra little thing that I need to do. Okay, if your elbows don't come together, then you do it as close as you can. It's just one of those mobility things. And one more. And bring those arms in. Okay, we're going to do scissor legs. Okay, so again, for this one, because your both legs are going to be going at the same time, sometimes starting off by leaning is going to be easier. Okay, get that leg movement going. And then if you're feeling more comfortable, sit up nice and tall and then get those legs moving. Our arms are going to work in the same sort of motion. Okay, or you might find that you need to do arms, then legs. Get those arms straight, legs straight, so we don't have any elbows or knees. Straight legs. And last one on each side, and bring that in. One little thing just to finish up, another arm exercise. Okay, I'm going to keep those palms together. Okay, lock those hands together. Both weights are there. We're going to do what I call the washing machine. So our arms are going to go out wide. Bend, straighten. Okay, keep it up high. Try not to let it dip. Okay, keep it up high, shoulder height. And then reverse. And then we have a little bit of a roll. I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe if you did. Make any comments, ask any questions. If you'd like to know more about any of my classes, whether they're live or recorded, please send me an email and I will let you know. I do some half-hour classes or hour classes. There's lots of different varieties. I do chair-based ones. So we work around the chair, maybe sitting, maybe standing. So there are lots of different options that you can do. And I'll see you in another video. Enjoy.